What is up, you guys? This is Mini Superheroes Today.
And in today's video, we will be taking a look at LEGO Set 31198, the Beatles art set. As you can see, we've got that art there, and this is a mosaic, and what happens is you buy a set like this, and then you can build any of the 4 Beatles, but if you want all 4, you have to buy this set 4 times. Now, before I get any further into this video, I want to let you know that LEGO sent me this as a member of the land, so I'm very, very excited. Thank you to LEGO for sending me this, but all the thoughts in this video are my own and are not influenced by LEGO in any way. So with that being said, I cut the tabs here but haven't opened it yet, so let's open it up and see what we've got inside. So this is a really great presentation display. As you can see, there's actually a listening experience that you can do. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to show that in this video or not, because Beatles music licensing and YouTube and all of that. But anyways, we've got this here, and let's start taking a look. So these are the pieces. You know, it's all a mosaic, so it's all 1x1 round flat pieces like this. So that's not too terribly interesting, but we do have our instruction manual here. So here it tells us a little bit of the history of the set and how it was designed. Some nice display pictures there. And I guess it's going to tell us a little bit of history on the Beatles. Yeah, there's all the Beatles albums. You guys have to know the Beatles are my favorite band, and I'm a big, big fan, so this is very exciting. And just a couple in here, it tells us how to do this. It shows us the mega brick extractor piece here. That sounds like a horror movie or something, but then over here, it tells us if you want to build each model, what page you'll have to go to build John, Paul, George, and Ringo. So let's see, if we flip over here, it starts to show us how to build John Lennon, for example. So it's really interesting that it shows you how it should look when it's done, and then over here, it tells you how many pieces need to go where. So those are all black pieces, gray, reddish brown, brown, and so on. So it's going to be a really, really redundant build, and it also shows you what section of it you're building. So it's going to be a really redundant build, no way around that, but it's probably why this set is aimed at ages 18 and up, because it's for, you know, builders that have a little bit more patience. But anyways, we've got the Hard Day's Night faces on the back. We've got the With the Beatles on the front. I almost feel like I would have rather had this as the mosaic than the White Album pictures, but it is what it is. So if we open this up, we've got lots of extra black pieces there. There's our giant mega brick extractor. I know that's not the piece for the name for that piece, but that's what I'm calling it. And then if we lift this up, it looks like inside of here is where we're gonna get all of those base plates. Oh, and it's taped shut, so we'll go ahead and cut that latch open and pull those out. So it's really interesting. The entire set is built on top of these plates that are like this. So I did look and see if you could bricklink this set for cheaper, and truth be told, you can't get the exclusive little 2x4 Beatles plate, which you'll see here at the final ending of the review once it's all built. But you can't get that, but to bricklink this entire piece set out, it's going to cost you about $110, and the whole thing is $119 right off the bat. So you might as well just, you know, buy these if you're into them. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get this built, and I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. Okay, guys, so with all of these individual little pieces, I ended up just putting them in bowls, because if you put all of these in one thing, how would you find one of these in a sea of brown ones? So I just went ahead and did them like this so that the piece colors are easy to find, and I had some LEGO party plates left over, so that made it kind of convenient. But yeah, I just wanted to show you the process and give you a little suggestion if you get any of these art sets, what you could possibly do. And after 3 hours of building, we are done. As you can see, I went with George Harrison here, the quiet Beatle. I don't know why I chose George. I just think, you know, if we look at the box and we see all the options here, I just feel like George looks the best. I feel like Paul looks the worst up here. Paul just does not look that great. But I really like the way George looks. I like Ringo. I like them all, and I hope to get 4 of them so I could get all 4 Beatles at some point. But for now, I'm just going to show you this set as George Harrison here. Like I said, the quiet Beatle. So I think it's really cool. It does look great. However, it looks better from a distance. And the thing is they're all designed to do that. But if you start to look just like too close, like if we bring his mustache in, it starts to not look like a mustache. It just kind of looks like crazy, you know, patterns, or like his eye doesn't really look like an eye or anything. But if you move it far enough back, it really does start to look great. So that is one strength to this, is that you're going to want to display it in a way that is further away from, you know, where you're going to be seeing it up close. Now, to show you some of the features, if you will, on the corners here, you can see that there are some exposed studs there. And the idea is, if you had multiples of these, you could stack them in storage for moving or, you know, just putting them away. So that's kind of a cool feature. Down here, there's a 2x4 custom printed piece. And now all of these sets will have a custom thing here. Custom isn't the right word. Exclusive is the better word. Of course, in this case, it's the Beatles. But for the Iron Man one, it'll say Iron Man, Andy Warhol, it'll say that, so on and so forth. So just depends on which one you get, and it does give you alternative instructions if you want to just put studs there instead of having that, if you wanted to not have it for some reason or whatever. But that's very cool. So as you can see, there is a 2-brick tall frame that you build around it as well, which is quite cool. And when we flip it around, this is the back. Now, there are some ingenious things about the back, if I'm being completely honest. Some of the things that I noticed are that there are these white you know, little 2x2 pieces here. And the cool thing about those is that it makes the whole back to be even, right? So the thickness of this plate here matches all the way across. And then the other big thing to point out are these pieces, which I believe are brand new for these sets. Let me adjust our brightness here. And these are nail hangers, so you can see where a nail would go right in there. And there are 2 of them so that you could hang it equally, right? So you get 1 on each side. Alternatively, you could just go ahead and pull one out and put it dead center if you wanted. So just to hold this piece up close to show you what it looks like, you can see it's just a very Technic-oriented piece like that. And you would just hang the nail just like that, so it would hang right on there. So let me slide that piece back in here and flip this over, and I'll just say it is a very, very cool set, but they come in at $120 plus tax here in the United States, and I just don't know if it's worth it. I'm gonna say this, it's definitely worth it if you are an adult collector, if you have a place that you can hang these up, definitely worth it. I also want to show you for size too. Here's a Darth Vader minifig, so just so you can see how massive this thing is, it really is big. But it took me 3 hours to build, and as you can see, there are these big plates on the back, and you build it plate by plate. So you build all 9, and then you put them together with Technic pins that hold it together from the inside, and it was a fun build as far as, you know, the end product, but it was not a fun build as far as the process. The process just took so long with the 3 hours, and it's so repetitious to have to go ahead and pick all these studs out. And I don't know. I really enjoy the finished product, but honestly, the process was not all that fun for me personally. So I like this set a lot, but it's not my favorite by any stretch of the imagination. I'm excited to build the Iron Man one, but I am going to give it a week here because this was an exhausting build with all the repetition. The last thing I want to do is prop this up like this and then go ahead and move my camera so that you can see this from a little bit of a further angle. So you're going to be able to see me in the window there, of course, but I just wanted to show you what this looks like from further away, just to give you that perspective I was talking about, that, you know, it does look better from far away. So here we go, getting closer, and you can see the picture just kind of starts to break up a little bit the closer you get. So that said, I'm curious to hear what you guys think. Drop a comment below. Let me know if these art sets are something that you plan on picking up, or if you already have picked them up. And yeah, that will be it for now, guys. So thank you so much. Thanks again to LEGO for sending me this to review, and I'll see you guys on the next video.
If you liked what you saw and you liked what you heard, feel free to click that subscribe button for more LEGO content coming in the near future. So, thanks for tuning in to today's video, and until next time, build on.